Good morning. Day. I need to look this up before I start talking. Today is Saturday. Friday was a 1. That would make next Friday 8. 9, day 9. I think it's day 9. Basically, just going to go to some parks in the local area. Not really going very far. I mean, not leaving this area yet. So I did like 300 and something miles yesterday, but today I'm like not going to do any miles. The mileage doesn't really mean anything unless I'm like cruising across the country. But I'm going to go see some waterfalls and some parks, and yeah, should be fun. Like I said, not much driving though, more walking, which is good, I think. Anything's good. Time to get some gas. Okay, I just saw another purple BMW. Like, y'all know I don't see me driving. Like, is that how awesome my car looks? I mean, it's so effing cool. Like I said, you don't you don't see yourself driving. So this is the second time I saw one, and it's like it is amazing. I'm in Lake Oswego, and it is like, I feel too poor to be here. I mean, I know it's not like whatever, but there's BMWs and Lexuses and Mercedes and Teslas everywhere. I feel like I'm back in Newtown. It's very bougie. I don't like bougie areas. But I just, like I said, seeing my car, man, God, it is. I often get out of my car and people are like, oh my God, I love your car. The color's so whatever. And I'm like, all right, thank you. But no, like, it is that awesome. I am that awesome. I mean, we know I'm that awesome.
Half a mile, slide right onto the I-5 North ramp to Portland.
And we know my car's that awesome, but I didn't know. So it's fun. Also, when I went to get gas, you know, I pull up to the pump. I get out, I go to do the thing. Some guy who works there is like, you know, you working, you know, something. He said, you know what you're doing, but didn't say it in like a rude way. He was like, you know, whatever. And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, well, just let me know if you need anything. And I was like, okay, this is weird. Someone else pulls up to the other pump, doesn't get out of the car, and hands him the thing. It was a full-service gas station. I mean, you're allowed to pump your own gas. Someone else is pumping their own gas. It wasn't just me. But I have not seen a gas station with full service, like someone to pump your gas for you. I don't know, since the last time I was in Jersey, I didn't think there was people who pumped gas anymore. I mean, there's some places in Newtown, you know, but most of the pumps are self-service. You know, pumps say full self, like, you know, whatever. I haven't seen any full-service pumps in the entire country. Where am I? Oregon. In that bougie town of Oregon, Lake Oswego, you can have somebody pump your gas for you. I should have done it. Had I known, I would have done it. Just because I haven't had anybody pump gas for me in whatever. And in addition to, you know, where we are, when they pump your gas, it actually costs more money. It wasn't more expensive for full service. So next time, I'm not going to need gas again, because, like I said, I'm going to parks. The reason I stayed in Lake Oswego is because all the stuff is around here. Like, I'm going to be staying there again tonight because all these things are less than an hour away. So I'm not going to have him pump gas, but I'm going to pay more attention next time. If I see an attendant, I'm going to make somebody pump my gas. It has to have been, I don't know, years. Well, I just drove past the Portland. I'm in Oregon, not Washington, and it's hideous, just like cities normally are. So I guess it's not the all the cities out in the West Coast that are nice looking. It was just Seattle. Portland tried, like it was trying, but it was making the fun. So I thought maybe I'd like go out to dinner in Portland this evening to go to some fancy whatever. No, I won't be going there. Okay, so it's Saturday, and I figured places would be crowded. So that's why I was giving myself plenty of time. I'm trying to go to Multnomah Falls. Apparently it's the tallest waterfall in Oregon. I don't know how that compares to the rest of the country, but either way, there are, I mean, I passed at least 7 parking lots all along the road at all different points, some close, some far, some in between. Not a single one has had a parking spot. Not one. Not one. Like, there's a difference between, you know, it being crowded and it taking longer because you have to go on a further spot. But I'm talking about, I literally can't park. I mean, it's almost noon. Can't park. So, oh well. I'm going to go to a different park. But see, like this, the falls, there's like one parking lot off the highway, like a big giant lot. That one's full. But it's just a big giant parking lot, that's all it is. And then you walk across under the tunnel thing, whatever, to the falls. Then there's a scenic byway or something that is part of it, like it's some kind of state park. And on that road, which is the road I'm on, there's like parking lots, like just off this road. All of those were full. And then there was like the visitor center at the bottom of the falls with that parking lot also full. I saw them driving down the road. But yeah, like I said, I expected crowded. But I expected to be capable of going. So, unless I hit another spot here, I mean, I'm miles from it at this point, but I still might hit another spot and stop, and I don't know. So, hopefully, this next place I'm going to is a state park with like a parking area, like a picnic area. That shouldn't be full. If it is, it is. I expected this kind of stuff on Saturday, like I said. What are you gonna do? I could try again tomorrow, because again, it's not far from where I am. But I don't know. We'll see. As I drive around, trying to go to state parks or whatever that I literally can't go to, my mother told me last night that the government might do a shutdown. And when the government shuts down, national parks close. So, depending on how big people want to be crybabies about things, I literally might not be able to go to the national parks like that I'm supposed to be going to. Like, that's crazy, right? Like, you get that, right? Because, like, grown men and women can't agree on something. The park rangers don't get to do their job. And I don't know. If that happens, I guess I could just wait out the government. But I don't think it's going to happen. And again, when that super long shutdown happened, when Trump was president, Trump did like an executive order or whatever to say that like these parks are gonna not count as part of the shutdown. So we'll see what happens, because I don't do news, but again, my mother told me apparently we'll know by tomorrow if the national parks that I'm supposed to go see are gonna be shut down or not. I'm sure I'll find something to do. I'll just drive south till the Torb and sit on a beach till the government reopens. Right? If it happens. But it was making me laugh because, like I said, I knew Saturday's going to be a nightmare. I expected to see like billions of people and like have to wait and things like that. But I did not expect to be incapable of going. I mean, people were parking like on the grass along the highway that bad. It seemed like a very sketch situation. Not to mention the fact that I already almost got stuck in this because it's a big, giant two-wheel drive beast. So, but yeah, we'll see how many more fun things happen while I'm on my adventures. Okay, having some terrible luck. That park was like a town park, and like I couldn't even fit my van in the parking lot. And it was just like, it was in the middle of a neighborhood. But then I was driving down the road and I saw like a farmer's market, so I pulled over and bought some crap because that's what I do. Now I'm going to a state park. I Googled it this time. It is a state park, so I assume it'll be a little bit better. Hopefully. Again, Saturday, it's crazy, but the farmers markets are fun. Okay, so Lake Oswego, it's like, it pretends to be a walking town. But like, is Philly a walking town? Philly's a walking town because there's no parking. But let's be honest, Philly is more of a bicycle town because the things are not close together. It's like giant stores. Like just to go from one store to the next, it's like 90 feet, which isn't a lot. But what I'm saying is it's not a walking town. Walking towns have have skinny stores, so you can pass like 4 stores in 90 feet. Like I said, there's like no parking, and it's not just because I'm in this, like there's no parking at all. And there are bicycles everywhere, so I guess it's a biking town. There's some cute things, but I'd rather be at a farmer's market or a park. I did go to another park. I don't know where I'm going. And that's the other thing. It's a little bit confusing because all the streets have like the same names. But like I said, it's Saturday. I planned on doing most of my the driving days on Saturdays, which is why I bumped the trip and everything. So like, that's a nice place, but how do I get to it? Anywho, but then with the cold, I changed my itinerary, which I do all the time. Let's not lie. So then now it's Saturday when instead of me driving through, doesn't matter. There's only 2 Saturdays a week. Saturday and Sunday, I assume it's just as bad. So, whatever. I will probably, I still haven't read anything. I'm going to sit down and read a book today. It's gorgeous, outside. So I'm going to sit by the lake and read a book. And tomorrow I head out to the other, because I'm in the north of Oregon, I'll be in the south of Oregon. I'm going to like, I don't know, some stops along the way. It's like another 500-mile driving, but stops along the way. I saw someone on a Segway. It wasn't a Segway, but it looked like a Segway. So that's my point. This is a wheeled town, but just small, not car, but wheels.